Well, why do you think America and Russia had been competing all that time? Because they both had those people to, those scientists to actually, and that's why you got that scripture. I created the smith to blow up the coals. I think, the Germans are considered Temanites, which are another tribe of Esau. They were like the like how like the Persians had they I forgot what they're called, but like when Daniel was alive, he was amongst because he was basically in the court life. He had a high position in Babylon, so I forgot what they were called though, and I don't want to butcher it, and I don't want to digress either. So Salakia, forgive me for that. Continuing with the article, it says DARPA's hybrid programs remain shrouded in mystery. Well, I read that part, Salakia. That year, news of an early prototype emerged from a DARPA-funded laboratory at the State of New York Downstate Medical Center in Brooklyn, led by researcher Sanjeev Talwar. Scientists implanted electrodes in the medial forebrain bundle of a rat's brain, a region that senses reward. Wires the size of a human hair connected the electrode to a microprocessor sewn onto the rat's back like a backpack. From a laptop 500 meters, a third of a mile away, Talwar and his team of scientists sent electronic pulses to the rat's medial forebrain. After using Pavlovian techniques to train the rat to respond to stimuli, DARPA scientists were able to control the rat, steering it left and right and forward through a maze via brain simulation. And then, people think it's so far-fetched that they'll be able to move you around and control you with the chip. They was able to actually have that, I don't know his name, I'm not going to look it up, but I think it was like 2016, they had the guy kick the soccer ball. So that means that they actually simulated and made him his nerve. You know what I mean? Like, but they think it's so far-fetched that they can control you with this chip. They control people every fucking day with just fucking like advertisement and media. Just on like the mental. You know what I mean? Like people are so dumbed down. You know what I mean? You get controlled pretty much every day. But they want the ultimate control because they want to be like the Most High. That's why it tells you in the book of Ezekiel about, he's said of himself. Let me get it real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28. I'm going to start at verse, because I just want to get to the point. It says, verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrese. And it was the ancient Tyrese, or prince of ancient Tyrese, but the modern day prince of Tyrese is these red Hebrew Edomites. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thy heart is lifted up. And who is the proudest person on this planet? After Donald Trump assassinated that man, what did he say? He talked shit. You know what I'm saying? These people's economy is going down in their face, yet they still steadily talking shit. Because they proud. But when you take the time to really read and meditate on the scriptures, I forgot who brought it out, but one of the brothers brought it up. When you really pay attention, that's what he did to Pharaoh too. This is Egypt. This is Sodom and Egypt. You got to remember that. Donald Trump is the modern day Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? What did he do? While people sitting up here talking shit, Puerto Rico got hit with the fucking that storm. What did he do? He threw people paper towels. That's a proud ass devil, man. It says, because thy heart is lifted up and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the sea, yet thou art a man and not God. Though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. So that's why that's what the whole purpose of this 5G shit is with this chip. I mean, that 5G and that RFID chip go hand in hand. It says, Slovakia. Bear with me for a second. Slovakia. You know, I'm tired. I thought I hit the button. I didn't even hit it. It says, animal rights activist cry filed. The animal is no longer functioning as an animal. Lamented Gary Francino, an animal welfare expert at Rutgers University School of Law. For the majority of American, lab rats are synonymous with scientific experimentations. The idea being it's okay to experiment on rats, to control their brains in the spirit of progress. The rat was not generally perceived as a cyborg per se. It was just a lab rat hooked up to a machine. Over the next 5 years, DARPA's hybrid programs advanced at an astonishing pace. Microprocessor technology was doubling in capacity every 18 months. And like I stated before, through the spirit, I'm trying to, because, I try to do everything through the spirit when I do these videos, I don't like to re-record them or nothing like that. But I was saying how that's how you know it's all the spirit of the Lord. Because this is the first time in history knowledge and technology has been doubling like that, That's how you know we almost at the end, And I was saying how basically this red Hebrew Edomite, basically, because at the end of the day, it's the scripture talking about if the Most High didn't send Yahweh Shah back, basically the elect will barely be saved, or it will be no flesh left alive. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this demon, this devil, he'll fuck around and destroy the world. You know what I mean? Anything he creates, like for instance, like I said, you could through the spirit you could see Edomites. They got you got knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They have knowledge. They got knowledge of the left hand. They got wisdom. They got wisdom of the left hand. But they don't have no understanding. Proving that being anybody that has understanding, just because you could do something don't mean you should do it. You get what I'm saying? Or understand would be like repercussions of situations. You get what I'm saying? Like these people created plastic and don't know what the fuck to do with it now because or how they came up with aluminum and the derivative was not derivative. They came up with aluminum, and I work at an aluminum plant, by the way. That's fucking hilarious, right? And it's deep because, like I say, I'm in the truth, but aluminum, byproduct of aluminum is fluoride, and they can't get rid of fluoride. So what they do, they put it in your toothpaste. That's how much they don't give a fuck about you. You don't think them red Hebrew Edomites that's on a level, you think they really taking regular toothpaste? No. Are you fucking serious? Bear with me for a second. Continuing. It says over the next 5 years, DARPA's biohybrid programs advanced at an astonishing pace. Microprocessor technology was doubling in capacity every 18 months. By June 29, 2007, when Apple re-released its first generation iPhone, Americans could now carry in their pockets more technology than NASA had when it sent astronauts to the moon. Which didn't happen, by the way. Goddamn devil. One of the first insect cyborgs was unveiled in 2009. Inside a DARPA-funded laboratory at the University of California, Berkeley. And that's the spear because Berkeley actually had the contract to come up with the the exoskeleton suit. Well, I think it was broken down to 3 universities. But I know Berkeley was one of them that got it. Got Murray the Burn, huh? It says Professor Michael Mahabrid Salakia. Michael. Oh no, it's not even a Michael. It's Michelle. Professor Michelle Mahabriz. So she sounds like an Elamite. The scientist implanted electrodes. Salakia Mahabiz and his it's a guy. Michelle Mahabiz and his colleagues coupled a green June beetle with a machine. The scientists implanted electrodes into the brain and wings of a 2-centimeter long beetle and sewed a radio receiver onto his back. By remotely delivering electrical pulses to the beetle's brain, they were able to start and stop the beating of the beetle's wings, thereby steering and controlling the insect in flight. Ain't that about a bitch? In 2014, DARPA's scientists working at North Carolina State University again broke new ground, this time with the Manduca sexta moth, or Goliath moth, an insect with a metamorphic Salakia, metamorphic life cycle that lasts 40 days. During the late pupa stage, DARPA scientist Dr. Alper Bozakert and his team surgically inserted an electrode in the dorsal thorax of the moth between his neck and abdomen. The tissue develops around the implanted electrode and secures their attachment to the insect's body over the course of a few days. Explains team member Alexander Verderber. The electrodes emerge as a part of the insect's body in the final adult stage as a moth. I'm going to stop there.